want to make sure it hits 7 o'clock. Yep, we are at 7, so let me know, Chris, that you're all set.
Since you hear the voice.
Progress.
There you go.
All set? All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Claire Belanco. I'm the Vice Chair of the Kent Memorial Library Commission. I'm going to call the meeting to order, and we're going to start with a quick roll call. Corbin A. Here. Michael A.
Here.
Claire B. Here. Denise B. She's not present. Joe C.
Here.
James I.
Here.
Claire K. Here. Nina K. Here. Bob P.
Here.
Christine S. Here. Despina T. Here. Wonderful. Thanks, everyone. It doesn't look like we have any Board of Selectmen here today. Before we get going, just want to also introduce Amy, who's here with us today, the new library director. So technically a part of roll call, we have Amy here as well. We'll hear more from her this evening. We're going to move on to item 2, public participation. Is there anyone in the room that would like to speak this evening? Okay, anyone online that would like to speak this evening? All right, I don't believe we have any public participation for now. Let's move on to item 3, approval of the minutes. We're going to look at the September 10th, 2024 meeting minutes. Any comments on those, and if no comments, any motions?
I move we accept the minutes as submitted.
I have one question. Bob, I thought you were absent that meeting.
I was on Zoom.
You were on Zoom? Okay, thank you. Gotcha.
Anything else from the group? All right, can I get a motion?
I motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, can I get a second?
I think Bob had,
Oh.
wait, did we go back and forth because
Yep.
you asked the question?
Bob was first.
I motion.
motion.
Do you need
Okay.
a second?
Got it.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? None. Okay, all in favor. All right, next agenda item, communications received. I have none to report. The chair did not share any with me. Item number 5, report of the library director. Before we jump in, I would like to make a motion to amend the agenda to state that this is the report of the library director and not administrator. I apologize, this was an oversight in our agenda. So I'm making the motion just to amend the agenda to say director.
And I would second that.
Thanks, Jim. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, all in favor. Thank you. And Amy, the floor is yours.
All right, so first I have statistics for the library for the month of September. Try to go through these fairly quickly so these numbers don't bore you to death. We have total print circulation was 6,015, which is a decrease from August, although circulation is generally higher during summer reading time, so that is the likely explanation for that. Total digital circulation was 1,284, and the combined total is 7,299. So some of these numbers are a little bit lower than last year at the same time, but not a huge amount. So other statistics, our door count was 11,211, and you can see last month says 24,492. I suspect that that number needed to actually be halved because the door counters count people going in and out, but I'm not sure that's the number that I could locate. Website visits, 2,865 unique visits, 5,570 total. Constant contact subscribers, we're up some subscribers, I believe about 25 of them, with 1,481, where last month we were at 1,456. Reference questions have also increased over the month of August with 378. One-on-one tech help was 50. Computer use, 304, which is another increase over the month of August. Instagram posts, 16 posts with 2,260 impressions, which was great because the previous month we had 18 posts, but we only had 1,598 impressions. So whatever was posted on Instagram during that month had a good response. Facebook engagement was 643, which is down from the month of August, 827. Historical room usage was 2 in-person visits and 5 virtual visits. And museum pass checkouts were 10 reservations, 8 actual checkouts, much lower than the 32 in August, but again, summer reading, summertime, the passes are going to go out more. For programming, there were 18 adult programs with a total of attendance of 115. Some of the programs were movies, book club, the Wanderlust Club, and the Suffield Players. We didn't have any programming for teens during the month of September. For children's programs, we had 10, and we had a total attendance of 203. Pirate Week, I believe, was part of that, but I did not get an itemized list from that department of what programs were going on during that time, but they will be included in the next month's report. All ages programming was 2, with a total attendance of 8. For personnel, we're actively searching for an associate director. The job description's been revised. I changed some of the wording and added some more administrative duties and took some things away. So we are posting it tomorrow morning. It will go up on multiple job listing websites, and I'm hopeful that we can start interviewing by early next month or maybe at the end of the month if we get some good candidates. We'll also be posting for a clerk position as Hunter's leaving KML at the end of October. For facility, I'm meeting with Lee Corbett, the Director of Public Works, tomorrow afternoon to go over the items on my orientation checklist. So hopefully he can show me all the ins and outs of the facility so that I have a better idea of what to do if something happens to it. Other updates, Anna submitted the annual state library report on September 25th. She really spearheaded getting all those statistics together and did a lot of work getting it submitted in time. So I'm very thankful to her for getting that all together. Pirate Week was extremely popular. They were expecting about 50 participants and they had 108, so that was absolutely fantastic. They're going to do it again next year. Upcoming items of note, the library is going to be participating in the town's upcoming Halloween festivities. We will be decorating the library with different Halloween-themed lights and luminaries, and we're going to set up a table outside in the courtyard for trick-or-treating, and if it's raining, we'll set it up inside that lobby area by the courtyard, and Holly and I are going to be dressing up and handing out the candy, so I'm super excited about that because it's my favorite holiday. So anyway, that concludes the report. Do you guys have any questions for me about it?
Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right. Item number 6, standing committee reports. Any standing committee reports for today? Okay. None. All right. Item number 7, special committee reports. Any special committee reports today? Though I don't know if we have any special committees right now. None. All right, unfinished business. Anything anyone would like to bring up for today? All right, no unfinished business. I do have one item for item 9, new business, but before we jump into that, does anyone have anything?
I do.
Sure, go ahead.
Jim and I had been talking for Brown's committee,
Okay.
so I think we're looking to get together. We're kind of waiting for a library director to come in and
Mhm.
discuss what to do with like that courtyard. It needs some
Okay.
love.
Okay.
So I was trying to find, I cannot find for some reason the list of everybody who's on that, but it was a big subcommittee. There's like 5 of us. So, yeah, so Mike, Bob, me, Jim, we're thinking to maybe get together and brainstorm. So I'm happy to see that Amy was thinking the same thing, because it needs some TLC out there.
Okay, that makes sense. So would you set up a special meeting for that? Is that how that would work?
I think that's the
probably?
process.
I think that's probably the best way to go
Maybe
about it, right?
Yeah, I think
Special
so.
meeting for the 4 of you, and anyone else can go as well, it'll be posted.
Right.
But, yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna start working on that.
because we were, at that point, we were looking at possibly involving the garden club or something like that to actually do some of the landscaping work in there.
Okay.
But I reached out to them and they have not gotten back to me, and I haven't pursued them
Okay.
vigorously, actually, because anything they're going to do will happen in the spring. It's not going to
Okay.
happen in the snow.
Sure, okay, yeah, that makes sense, okay. All right, that sounds good, we'll keep our eye out for that, and if anyone else wants to contribute or support, that'd be great.
Not to conduct subcommittee business in front of the full committee, but Amy is meeting tomorrow with the Director of Public Works. I think it'd be nice if we had either some input from Amy or, went along those same lines, because I'm a neophyte at this. I don't know what is expected from the grounds committee. So,
Me neither. Join the club.
so if Amy is available to meet with us, the subcommittee, just to give us an overview,
That's a great idea.
I would appreciate it.
And who is the chair of that?
I believe I'm the
subcommittee?
chair.
Is it you? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
you'll
think-
coordinate?
I think I will coordinate
Okay.
that, and I have had some interaction with Lee
Okay,
on a
perfect.
couple of library issues.
Okay,
And as part of the building, part of the buildings and grounds, we're still monitoring the PVC testing stuff. And so I've been in touch with Lee about that as well. And he and I have developed quite a relationship over the
Okay.
past couple of months, so I'm feeling good about that.
great, okay. Perfect. Any other items before I bring up mine? Okay, and given Amy's here, I know we may not get into too much detail, but I know that the commission has thrown around a few ideas for a welcome reception for Amy. Michael and Corbin, I know there's been some discussions there. Is there anything you want to share out, or are you planning to schedule a special meeting or anything to discuss an event?
Corbin, come on, you've been the lead.
So, some of the ideas thrown around was to have Amy, all of us commission members, all of the staff, and Friends of the Library and Foundation, so that there's sort of one place that everybody can see each other's
Yeah.
faces. Amy can be familiar with sort of who the players are, who the stakeholders are, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So what I'm not sure about is scheduling for everybody, midweek, weekends,
Okay,
look at library hours, and staffing.
okay.
I know it's her welcome party, but kind of need her input on what works best with staff hours and
Yeah.
library
okay.
opening hours and things like that.
That makes
So,
sense, okay. With something like that, maybe, are you the lead for that committee?
Mike and I were kind of,
Kind of
I
sharing
feel like
it
it's not
together?
even an official committee.
It's not, we kind
Anymore.
of just,
Oh, okay, it's not
kind
an
of, we just
official one.
put it,
Okay, all right. Well, if anyone else can support, just let us know.
Join in.
Yeah, we're happy, I know I'm happy to help.
but I guess most importantly, we wanted to just make everyone aware,
Yeah.
just to see if like anybody threw a snowball at us or anything. No snowballs.
I think it sounds wonderful. All right, perfect.
I did have one question, if we
Sure.
could just go back to the grounds
Yeah.
question. Jim, when I had asked about volunteering to help in the courtyard, like
Mhm.
weeding and stuff, just to kind of clean it up a little bit, you said you were gonna look into waiver form or liability
Yeah.
issues. Have you had
Yeah.
a chance to do that?
Well, I did reach out to Derek, and I haven't heard back from him at
Okay.
this point, but, yeah, because, I mean, I've got no problem with, anybody on the commission that wants to, get out there and do some of that stuff, as long as we've got any liability question that could come up, handled by I don't want to blindside the town with it.
Thank you.
All right, anything else on item 9? All right, so we'll move on to item 10, which is opening up public participation for the second round. Anyone in the room that would like to speak? Okay, anyone online that would like to speak? hands. Okay, none. All right, that brings us to item 11, which is adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So soon?
I know, this went really quick.
Good dinner.
Jim or Despina? Who said it?
I'll
Despina?
defer.
Okay. Despina, a second?
I'll second.
Jim? Okay.
Sure.
All those in favor?
I.
Aye. All those opposed? None? All right.
Michael, she may have beat you.
Meeting adjourned.
I think
Thank
you
you,
check the
everyone.
minute records.
See how smoothly things run with Amy in place?